What's going on, Vault Hunters? Big Bad Dirty Dog here, coming to you from the Dog Pound. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. We are back here on Borderlands 3 with another episode, my legendary weapon farming and review guide, where I show you where to farm some of the best legendary gear in the game, minus that in the arms race, because that's too much of a pain in the gluteus maximus to do. So with further ado, let's jump right in. So this week we are looking at the Nucleaer Jericho, which happens to be featured in the Maurice's Black Market vending machine this week. I'll put a link to that video up in the right hand corner if you want to check that out, in case you'd rather go farm the machine. But for those of us that want to farm the weapon the regular way, this video is for you. So a little bit about the Nucleaer Jericho. It is a flat-off legendary rocket launcher. It is in the base game, so if you don't have any DLC, no worries, I got you covered. It only comes in radiation, hence the name Nucleaer Jericho. There we go, I got the card to pull up now. Now, the Jericho's unique ability is it shoots a rocket that rises into the air and explodes. The rocket drops 3 grenades to the ground that explode shortly after impact. There is a mortar which shows a mark which shows the projected impact areas. It also shoots out all rockets in the magazine with an arching trajectory, and each rocket explodes on impact and launches a rocket into the air. Each rocket explodes in the air and drops 3 grenades to the ground that explode shortly after impact, and all explosions deal radiation splash damage, which is why I'm on Mo, is because she is the splash damage master. Now, if you want a God Roll Jericho, make sure you are on at least level 72, Mayhem level 10 or 11 to get the best version of this weapon. A God Roll 1 damage would be 35,262, which this one is not, 78% accuracy, 44% handling, 4.0 second reload time, 0.81 second fire rate, 8 magazine size. The bonuses would be 42% weapon accuracy, plus 432 splash damage radius, consuming 2 ammos per shot, and 1.5 weapon zoom. So this one I would say is probably maybe the 3rd or 4th best version of the weapon. It's not the best one, but it'll do the job for this video. Now, fortunately, you don't have to be on any particular Mayhem weapon to farm this weapon, but the drop rate is 10%, and I got this one on my 8th drop. You can get it only, because it only has one dedicated source, from Crushjaw, who is a target of opportunity in the Cathedral of the Twin Gods, which here I am on the map. Have a really good build, because this is where you spawn in at, and you gotta come all the way over, all the way through this mess, all the way through here, all the way through here, and then you're gonna drop down to the bottom to where I'm at, and that's where you're gonna find the Crushed Jaw. Now I am gonna cheat a little bit. I'm going to use a Blast Smasher because it has 39% splash damage, and I'm going to use a Atom Bomb Splatter Gun artifact to give me 20% more heavage damage with this, to kind of show you how this thing works. I'm going to do a little bit of save and quit, and I'll kind of show you a little bit. And again, if you want this rocket launcher to be even better, you can get stats that maybe would do flat-off weapon damage, flat-off critical damage, heavy damage, radiation damage, splash damage, anything along those lines. Now, again, I am on Xbox, so I don't have I'm not on PC where I can use a save editor to give myself the best version of this weapon with the best stats. But yeah, anything that you can help, regardless of whether the weapon, or you can find a class mod, or an artifact, or even get anointments. Honestly, in my opinion, there's better rocket launchers, but this one's decent. I would say middle to bottom tier, and I'll show you this in a second. I prefer the Backburner or the Kick Charger. And switch to. So this is where you kind of come in, and this is where I'm at on the map, as opposed to back at the beginning. So you gotta make sure you hit this save station over here by the vending machine. You're gonna go up these stairs right here, There is going to be enemies that spawn in. And that's a good thing about this game. You don't necessarily have to fight these. You can just go right by them. Now, there is piles of iridium around. This isn't a bad iridium farming spot either. There's usually at least a couple piles of iridium over here. You're going to jump down here. And if you played the game before, you're probably going to be familiar with this area. Okay, and then here's going to be a crushed jaw right up here. So we're going to let him spawn in real quick. You see, it's kind of really hard to... I honestly don't feel that... Oh, here we go. With the mobile enemies like this, I really don't find... Like I said, I don't really find this rocket launcher to be that good. Okay, here's the mortar right here. And again, it's not really that good on this guy because he's so mobile. But you can see that the rockets actually do go toward the target. So this might be good for maybe bosses that aren't as mobile, but not so good on this one. Like I said, I'm not really a big fan of this rocket launcher. That's why maybe a mid to bottom tier. I find it more difficult to use, but that's just me. I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of it. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think of it? Is this something you want? Are you got any builds around it? How do you use this? What enemies do you use against? I want to know. What would you rate this on a scale from 1 to 10? So that's going to do it for this video. If there's any particular piece of gear you want me to do a farming video on, let me know. I'll be more than happy to accommodate you. So thanks again to everyone who takes the time to watch, comment, like, and share my videos. It means the world to me. Much love to all your beautiful faces. If you are enjoying the content, as always, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share the video as it helps me out immensely. So until next time, blah, stay awesome, stay amazing, stay wonderful, stay fantastic, and as always, stay beautiful, my friends.